Shop Talk number 131. Just a heads up, we are still technically open, so if people pull up or phones go wild, we may have to jump off here, but I think we're going to be okay because we've been dead for a little while. So that'd be good. We don't have any questions tonight because I didn't go through and look them up, but I figured we'd hop on here and chat with y'all. Let me bring up the doohickey here. Y'all having a good evening? This thing got back hot.
Yeah.
In South Carolina, we having thunderstorms. Last night, power went out briefly a couple times, and now it's booming out there again. So we got a metal roof. If it starts raining super hard, y'all may hear that, but maybe it won't get too bad.
Everybody had a good 4th.
Hopefully, we won't tell them what you did.
Yeah.
It involved alcohol and falling out of a tree. No, I'm kidding.
What's up, Muddy Ducks?
What's up, Muddy Ducks? What have we got coming up local shoot wise? I think there's a couple coming up, but it's gonna be hot.
Let's see. Tab has one next weekend, I think, and then they're also doing their what they call it, the Booger Woods, pretty much a coon shoot. I can't.
I mean, look, he
sent a flyer, but pretty much you get out there about 9 o'clock, and they have lanterns that you'll divide up with your buddies or whatnot. And mostly all the shots are roughly around 20 yards. Can't use any kind of magnification.
Friday, July 15th at Tab. Starts at about 9. 10 targets by lantern light. $10 entry fee. 50% money back. We'll have food. Also a long distance 3D competition.
Mm-hmm.
That starts at 5. 3690 Bramlett Church Road, Gray Court, South Carolina. It's a good shoot.
Mm-hmm.
It's different, you know what I mean? Like,
it is.
A couple of years ago we went. I think it was before COVID, wasn't it?
Oh yeah, it was well before COVID.
And there was a good turnout. And we broke up into probably 6 or 8 groups.
Yeah.
And it's basically black dark. And like you can take a flashlight, but you got to turn it off before whoever's shooting. Basically, the shooter can't have any light. There's just a lantern down at the target.
Yep.
So.
But they don't put, like I said, most of the targets are like no further than 20 yards, so it's not 20, 25 yards, and it's fun. It really is. I enjoyed it, except for getting eat up by chickers.
Evening. Rotator cuff surgery. No fun at all.
Oh, that's not fun.
That'll take a few weeks to get.
Mm-hmm.
What did they fix exactly? When I was in my hospital days, we used to fix a lot of rotator cuffs, but it usually takes a little while to get over that, according to what they did exactly.
Yep.
But yeah, the coon shoot's neat. It's still warm.
Yeah.
But at least it's dark, and if we go, my big mistake last time was I wore shorts and we had chiggers
eat up
like you wouldn't believe. So, and then Kiwi, I think the week after that got their last
the last official 3D, and then in August they have their bow hunter jamboree.
Yeah.
But officially, 3D season is about over with.
Yeah, at least in South Carolina. Which the older we get, the more the heat affects me, and I kind of understand. I used to hate it because I feel like the summer months don't get a whole lot of shoots, but it's so freaking hot. Last week was okay, but like the 2 weeks before that, it's almost 100. Almost 100. Today was high 90s. It's like, dang it.
Yep. What up, Doug? But yeah. Like I said, coon shoot, it's fun. I'd go back and do it, like I said, but I will wear some long pants and definitely spray down with some freaking bug spray.
Yep. One year they had a guy shoot, they used propane lanterns. a guy accidentally shot the lantern, and it was like the war in Vietnam out there. It blew up and caught the woods on fire, and it was a mess. But
yeah.
August 20th, they're having a fun Raisin shoot in Asheville, North Carolina. I might have to scope that one out. I bet that's a Saturday though. August and Saturday is basically a no-go for us. It'll be wild, but yes, and got hot.
Yeah, it's on a Saturday.
Ash, North Carolina. Bear is about to release a hunting public bow. I don't think we're supposed to give the specs out yet, but I'm torn on whether to get Mini, because it's basically another bow they've rebranded, sorta. That, you know what I mean, same specs, and I don't know whether to get. I don't know. It's hard to say. You never can tell, because I know it's funny. The hunting public have lots of people have came in and wanted different bear bows because that's what they've seen them shooting, which is great for us. But I hate when companies release bows like
mid-year.
Yeah, because it's like, will we get it? Will we even have them before the season gets going? Or, you know, I don't know. We'll see. I know we're gonna get at least a couple, but I'm not sold on ordering like a dozen of them or nothing.
What up, Bruce?
What's up?
Yeah, it's just, I don't know. I haven't, and I know they probably aren't doing any kind of thing, but pretty much right after deer season, I didn't hear much about the hunting public boys.
I got to where I was watching them a little bit. I hadn't really watched them in a while. I need to. It keeps popping up that they're releasing videos, but it's weird how YouTube will like randomly tell you to watch all this stuff, and then it'll completely switch to something different.
Yep.
And then I guess I don't know.
I know they did
the draw.
I know they did a lot of. I seen where they posted a lot of turkey hunting videos. I did see where they posted a couple more videos with ranch fairy guy.
Mm-hmm.
I can't remember his name right off the top of my head. Ray. I can't remember, but I seen that they had a couple videos with him, and just I haven't paid any attention to them.
Yeah, I need to catch up on them. I got the Cameron Haynes book. It's pretty good. I'm about halfway through it. I didn't know much about Cameron Haynes until I started reading it. I guess it gives me more background on him and appreciation for what he. Yeah, Chuck Adams went to bear. I feel like the Alaskan was the sleeper. We'd ordered a couple of them and they've already sold out of them, right? Or we got one left.
There's one left out there.
And just out of the blue, what's up, Brad Adams? Out of the blue, a lot of people came in, asking about it, and I was like, well, we didn't realize this was going to be a big one this year. But yeah, I think several people are shooting it. But I mean, it's a good bow.
It is.
It's a good one, and we selling a ton of those legits.
Yeah.
The species has always been a good seller.
I'm seeing more of a gravitation towards the legit instead of the species, which has always kind of been backwards. Everybody went more to species or species EV, but now everybody seems to be going to the legit.
Yeah. I hadn't heard anything on Prime, what they might do, but it's only July. It'll be another month or two. About when hunting season starts, when we'll start hearing some rumors. PSC came out with that Omen.
Mm-hmm.
We hadn't seen one in person yet, but I'd be curious to see what it would actually do. I know I've seen a few people that's messed with them and posted specs. Everybody says it's a good shooting bow.
That brace height kind of worries me though. What is it, 5 inches?
I think it was 5.5. I can't remember.
I can't either.
It wouldn't be. I wouldn't mind shooting one.
Yep.
What else? Our deer season starts September 15th, so we've already seen a small uptick in stuff. Usually, here in the next couple of weeks, we'll really get wild. So, trying to enjoy it before it gets that way.
Yeah.
And then,
shoot, it'll be wild all the way to
October.
Second or third week of October.
But it won't be long. We'll be in the middle of all that fun stuff.
Oh yeah.
What else? I don't even know what else. I didn't look any questions up. I didn't really think about it, to be honest with you. And I was like, oh crap, it's Thursday. I got my days mixed up because of the 4th and all that mess. And then
I'm thinking today's Wednesday.
yeah.
But well, it'll be about time. I know, as most people know, Monster Bucks, Realtree, they always did their Monster Bucks DVDs. They went to their Realtree 365 app, but I hadn't seen them release that one yet, which that's kind of always my little Kickstarter thinking about hunting season is when those DVDs used to come out. But I hadn't seen anything yet on them.
I feel like around here, most people have like a summer vacation or something, and then after that, they get back and really get to thinking about hunting season.
Mm-hmm.
And then if we usually don't have any kind of a cooling spell before our season starts, but if we were to hit like late August, early September and have a sort of a mild week of weather, everybody goes berserk because they start thinking about hunting season. But
pretty much right, because I hadn't looked at the rule book for this year, but normally like right there when dove season opens up, which is always, it opens up Labor Day.
yeah.
But normally after that weekend is when all kind of like your last minute people are like, oh crap, deer season's like 2 weeks away.
Yeah.
But
remind me, we're supposed to make a string for that device over there. I forgot it was even in here.
oh, okay. Will do. I guess we'll have to take it apart and measure everything.
Yeah, some kind of thing Devin picked up at the yard sale or something. I don't know.
It looks like a contraption.
It is. Might kill us off.
That's what I was fixing to say.
I think I'm gonna set up a inline one to hunt with. I may do a video and get it set up sooner than later and get to shooting it a little bit.
I've acquired a React one of them digital sights, and I was going to swap over my spot hog on the tape for my heavy airs this year. I'm going to run, but I think I'm just going to actually take it spot hog off and put that digital on there and just sight it in for those airs. That way I don't have to redo a tape.
I think I'm gonna put a digital. I guess I'll go Hamsky. Do you go Vapor Trail? Do you go Hamsky? Do you do something else? But probably, I mean, Hamsky's never let me down.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I need to get to shooting it. If we go to that coon shoot, I need to look and see what your calendar. But if we go to that, that's probably what I would take.
Mm-hmm.
But in other news, TJ's
yeah,
Black 5 prime bow is still for sale. I feel like every time I got rid of the Elite bow,
yeah,
but every time I would post it, people would be on there saying, "Oh, I'll take it, I'll take it, I'll take it," and then nobody would come through. But I think people would see the comments and assume that it was sold. So if anybody is still looking at that bow, it's still here. I need to post it again or do something. But I think we had about 4 people said they were going to take it and then never followed through with it. But we'll.
It's still out there. I think I found the original strings that come on that bow when I was cleaning out my room. I think they're, it might be in my bag out there.
It ain't got a mark on it, that's for sure.
I don't even think I shot the factory strings. I think as soon as it came in, I took them off. I put a loop on it, so maybe I was checking axle to axle and stuff like that. Because I did put a loop on that string, but I don't remember shooting it. Starting to rain again.
Yep. Last night, I didn't even know it was supposed to do anything last night. It thundered and boomed for a long time. I woke up about 3 in the morning, it was still doing some lightning and stuff. I mean, it was a downpour. I guess with this hot weather and humid, it's real humid, it's doing all this craziness, but who knows. It used to be about this time of the year, the old pop-up 3D shoots would come through.
Yep.
I wish it could cause you to punch your trigger and all that, but I kind of miss them. Bass Pro used to have them, and we used to have a little deer show in town. They'd bring one in.
I seen where the Buckmasters was doing their big Deer Hunter Expo thing. I meant to dig around and see if they was having any.
I hadn't heard of anything a pop-up in a long time.
I ain't either. I think it would be fun.
I always enjoyed it. You know, you're getting a little hang-on stand, and you don't know what's coming up next, and you got to be quick. It would be different with a
single pin.
Yeah, I mean, I guess you could. I think I shot one time with a single pin, and I just put it on like 25 or 30, and kind of knew what I was gonna do. Yeah, we've got the CP28s here.
Mm-hmm.
It's for a little short bow. It's a nice little bow. It hadn't got a whole lot of attention for whatever reason, but it's a nice little bow.
It is.
And then the SR350, we got one of them, and I need to. I guess I've been slack about posting anything, but I need to post more that we got them because we hadn't had a ton of people looking at Bowtechs. We picked them up this year just to see how they would do, but hadn't had a ton of interest yet, so we'll see what happens. But I really think it was sort of an off year for them.
Yeah.
I think just that CP28's to me neat because it's short and all that. The SR350 to me is almost a remake or whatever. I think next year maybe they'll come out with like some fresh meat, you know what I mean, and we'll see what happens. But
I know most of the things I've seen and everything is everybody's still that Solution SS.
Yeah.
That's the one I'm seeing that's everybody's hanging on to.
But other than that, but yeah, I think I'm gonna shoot the digital sight. That one I'd already been playing with on that inline one. It honestly, it impressed me. We shot kiwi bowman with it and got rained on pretty hard. It didn't phase it. And then I took it to tack, no trouble whatsoever. Didn't even charge the thing, and came back from tack and it still had like almost a full charge. So I'm pretty sold on it. I got that lens in it. I need to find, I've got a 6-power lens in this room somewhere, and I don't know what I've done with it, but I need to find it.
I gotta remember to find my 4-power.
Yeah.
So I can put it in that hunting sight. I forgot all about it.
But other than that, just the usual restringing bows and tuning them and making some bowstrings, and
it's kind of boring this time of year in a way.
it's like
There's nothing to really talk about.
Yeah, there's a tiny little chill out and then wide open here in just very short time. So
And stories that we won't be able to tell.
yeah, dry fires and blow ups and all that stuff. What we need, well, I don't know that people probably, we need one of them channels, or what is it, a Patreon, where you pay like $5 a month. That way maybe the people that don't really care won't get on there.
Yeah.
But then for $5 a month, you get on like a private thing, and we'll be like, here's what's really going on. So and so came in and wrapped this thing around his ear, and you know, so and so left his bow in a hot truck and it exploded and killed his dog. No new broadheads. We do have some G5. What did we get? They gave us mega meats, I think. Some mega meats
I think.
to test. Stand by.
Call from B.
Call from B.
Call from B.
Alright. We do have some G5 mega meats they gave us to test. So what I'm thinking I'm going to do is we'll test them and maybe 2 more packs, and then I don't know what to do. Y'all maybe could give me some advice, because basically, I mean, I don't want to sound like I'm penny pinching, but you know, $30 and $40 a pack of broadheads, you know, we're just going to destroy them. Basically, kind of gets expensive after a month of doing that. So I don't know. And I know y'all have, a lot of people sent them in before, and I'm glad you did, but I also don't want to, like, unless it's new in the pack, I don't want to test it, you know, and act like it's new if it's been shot any and it's not as sharp and all that stuff. So I don't know. We talked to a few companies at ATA, you know, I'm sure they get hit up all the time for free stuff, but we may have a night or something and I think you can do a super chat on here and just kind of maybe pump it up a week or 2 in advance and say, hey, you know, if anybody wants to give $3 or $4 for our broadhead test videos. We'll do it on this night, a certain night, and then maybe take that money and figure out, maybe do a poll of what broadheads y'all'd like to see us do like we did last year. But anyway, before we do all that, we'll use those mega meats, and probably I'll probably just buy 2 or 3 packs, and we'll go through one little round of it and see what everybody thinks, and do like we did last year. And then from there, I was telling them, maybe we could just say, hey, on this night we're going to do like a broadhead super chat night. If somebody wants to get on here and give us $2 or $3 towards our next round of broadheads, we'll go that route. But
J-Man said he found his keys.
Okay, good. We've got CP 28s and SR 350s.
I don't even know what any boat company's lead time is right now. So
yeah, I know Bear's pretty quick. I think Prime's within about a month. Bowtech, I'm not sure, but I know when we last talked to the rep, it wasn't that bad. But anyway, and then PS, like on the new omens and stuff, I think PSD said, they're not terribly far behind. The way I took it would probably be about a month, just from what I understood.
I hadn't really dug in too much to the omen. Like I said, it's weird because we went from pre-COVID, everything taking like 3 to 4, anywhere between 3 to 6 weeks, to taking 10 to 16 weeks and plus. And now you get one figure, we're 3 to 4 weeks out, but then on the other hand, you're really like 6 to 8 weeks out. So
yes, you never know what's going on. There's still weird stuff that we having trouble getting, but not as bad as the past 2 years. But stuff's going up, like even just speed knocks that we use on strings have almost suddenly doubled in price. I need to get on the website. I'm going to go up on them, because some bows just got like a million of them. Some of the new Matthews and Hoyts and stuff, we're actually losing money on them right now, but they went way up. And string material, I can't remember a string material price increase in the last dozen years or more, and then it hadn't went up like double or anything, but it's went up. It's crazy. But I got a feeling everything is gonna follow suit, unfortunately. But anyway, we'll I guess get off of here. Maybe we can announce some broadhead testing stuff next week, because I thought about it about 2 weeks ago and hadn't thought about it again, but we'll come up with a plan for that. And then if anybody's got any connections with broadhead people, the ones we hadn't tested yet, feel free to do whatever. We'll try to get a pack, but I just like them to be new in the pack. That way it's not like we're potentially testing a used broadhead or one that's rubbed against something and got dulled down. I don't want to, if it turns out to not be sharp, I don't want it to be because we didn't take it out of the pack new. But
I agree.
Get that rolling soon. If we do the coon shoot, I gotta look at the calendar because I don't know what all's going on, but if we do the coon shoot, I'll try to video it, because we hadn't done one of them in a while. And then if we go to Kiwi or Tab, I'll try to video that too. But again, I don't know what all we got going on, so we'll see. But y'all be safe out there.
Yep.
If you got any questions, you can post them on here. You can send them however you want to send them, and we'll try to get to them next week. But I reckon we'll see y'all next Thursday evening.
See y'all.
Y'all have a good evening. That thing does not. I just made the phone mad. Y'all still with me? See you, Bruce.